Hello guys and gals, and welcome back to another live stream with me, your old buddy Mr. Boos, on a Thursday, which is multiplayer day. So we're going to jump on Landy Kid's dedicated server today and do a little multiplayer. So that's what we'll be doing. Doing a little farm sim today on Chellington Extended. That's the name of the map. And before anybody asks, if you want to know how to get on the dedicated server, there's a link to the video you need to watch in the show notes. You'll have to watch the video, download the mods, all that good stuff, follow the rules, and you can jump on the community server and enjoy it. So I don't know whether anybody gets on today or not. We had some issues in the last one where people were complaining about frame loss and all this and that. If anybody gets on, they get on. If not, I'll do some farming, and that's about it. You know, we'll take it however long it goes today. We'll start off with the objective to get a couple of hours of farming in, and then go from there. We're going to start out seeding a little bit. Got on it and realized that my last project that we did on here was plowing on field number, what was it? Field number 17, I guess it was. Anyways, the last project I did was on there, and was that. And I don't want to go out this way. Let's turn around here. See if we can right here in this tight little spot. Anyways. Yeah, this isn't working there very well there, Moosey. There we go. If I go this way, I get stuck trying to get over that bridge every time. So I know the best way to get out of here is to go out the bottom of the farm. So let's see. I need to make a couple of adjustments real quick, and then we'll be ready to go. So let me do that real quick. Get some music going in the background here. We got a little tunage going, and get rid of that. All right, cool. So let's get rolling. See if we can get a little bit of corn planted today in 17. Do. I can remember where all my controls are. There we go. Now let's get off this farm. Man, everything just wants to... Alright, now I should be in control of things. Anyway, so... yeah. Man. Can't seem to drive today without jumping all over the place. Hello Ryan, hello Jack, James, Country Hunter, Wheels, Steve, Jonah, Landon. Hello guys. So yeah, anyways, field 17 is where we're headed to. That's where we're gonna go do some planting. Have I been drinking? Yeah. I don't know why I can't seem to get this thing to control and drive straight. I think it has something to do with maybe with the drive control settings for this server. There's an awful lot of dead zone in my steering wheel. There is probably, if you were looking at a clock face on if you were looking at a clock face, I can turn my steering wheel from about 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock without it ever reacting on the game. So there's quite a huge dead zone in the setup files for drive control on this. So that's probably, or there's just a huge dead zone period. It's quite large. Quite a huge dead zone. So yeah, I'm almost having to do a quarter turn of the steering wheel before it even reacts. So that's the reason why. Unknown Gamer, hello sir, I'm doing pretty good. I can't ever recall it being like this though. It's quite a large dead zone. Alright, so we're up here on field 17. Y'all remember the last time I was here, I plowed this field and then cultivated it. We haven't been back here since, and it doesn't seem like anybody else has been on the server doing much of anything other than harvesting since I was on here last. So I will get on here and do some planting today. So that's going to be my goal anyways. All right. So I guess really what I want to do is get up here to the middle of the field and start my planting, set my GPS up, and get going from there. You can see it's been sprayed. I forget who was spraying with me. But yeah. Alright. So let's talk a little bit about the live stream today before we get started and get going too far. I'm going to make some changes to the live stream. Get ready to drop the hammer on a few people. Just because there's been so much trolling lately, I've got everything fixed now so that anybody who jumps on here and says anything abusive or whatever will be kicked from the stream. Well, excuse me, they'll be timed out, and it won't show up in the chat now, which is good. So we finally got that figured out. So now that that is functioning, so that when somebody gets says something and I get a note about it, it doesn't show up in chat anywhere. Only I'm the one that sees that. So with that said, I'm going to change some of the settings on some of the things, and there are going to be some disappointed people. I am going to put in some pretty strict filters as far as words that are said in chat. And if you know, if your grandmother would consider it offensive, then it's probably going to be on the blacklist, and it's going to get you in trouble. The first timeout will be for 5 seconds. The second timeout is basically going to time you out for the entire week. And so you're going to have to tread lightly. Don't have to think about what you say in chat, because I'm not putting up with it anymore. I'm just tired of it. So just want to throw that out there to people. There's no need for the language that's been in that people are trying to sneak in. So, and if you don't like it, you all know where the door's at. I've said that a million times, right? So, anyways, just putting that out there to everybody, because I want to spend more time playing the game, interacting with the people that are in here, and you know, interacting with the good people in the channel, and to let the filters handle taking out the trash. And as far as bans go, if I go back through the logs and I see that somebody is just relentlessly trying to be vulgar in chat and everything, they'll just be gone, period. I just don't have time for it. Anyways, that'll take a little pressure off of other people as well. You know, and I'll continuously update the ban list. Yeah, if the system doesn't catch you, Hamster will. But that'll also free up Hamster to play and things like that, you know? So. No, but as I stream more, Thomas, the more I stream, the more I'm on people's radar. And the more I'm on people's radar, the more people will try to troll me. And again, guys, Thomas, I'm not picking on you, you're a good example though. Excessive caps, if you do it, you're going to get timed out. And right now I've got the timeout pretty low. It's like 5 seconds for the first defense, and then it goes up from there. It will get higher and higher. So you guys are really going to have to think about what you do in chat. I'm going to maybe back off some of the emotes a little bit and not be as aggressive on the emotes, because I know some of y'all like to put a bit of emotes up there, but you know, I've got it capped at like 8. I might back it off a little bit, but anything over like 10 or more is probably going to get you timed out. So sure, Adam, you're a regular. You're here all the time. All right. So we'll get going. I imagine at some point we'll start getting the old white stripe in here as some people want to come in. But anyways. So yeah, I like the way I got the chat set up now. I spent about 4 hours on it last night, messing around with the style sheets and everything to get it exactly the way I want it. It might still get a little bit more tweaking, but what I like is now I have the ability to give like Hamster his own. The admins have their own color of chat now. So if you see somebody with the same color as Hamster, you'll know that they're a moderator. I use the word admins, but moderators. And you know, Nightbot's got his own color. And then I got my own color, and everybody else is gray. So, but I think it looks good. How do you get four-wheel drive? Four-wheel drive is part of drive control. So, Trait and drive control is just about on every mod site out there. You just have to go to a mod site and search for drive control. Hey Toad, how are you, buddy? Toad is the one. Toad is the one who was in here with me when I was cultivating this field and he was spraying it. That's who was in here with me. I couldn't remember who it was. But yeah, field hasn't been touched since then, so. Which just goes to show me, like, people ask me all the time, how come you don't have a dedicated server? Well, I don't feel like wasting money on one. And I feel like it would be a waste. I mean, everybody wanted Landy to do this server so that they could all play on here and blah, blah, blah. Nobody's ever on it anymore. It was like out there for a little bit and then nobody used it. Leo, song request does not work. You're wasting your time. I do not have that enabled. How long will the stream be? At least 2 hours. Depends on how active we are, what's going on. Like I said, I always say the same thing. All streams are 2 hours unless otherwise. If I'm having a good time, they can go longer than that. If I'm not having fun and nobody's participating, then it's like, yeah, I'm done. Liam, I put a construction simulator video up today. Man, that tree's in a bad spot. There are no song requests. I'm going to tell you right now, there are no song requests, so don't even try it. How's the Mac doing? It's alright. I just got the heating pad out a little while ago and put on it. It's not nearly as bad as it was. No snow. It doesn't snow at the beach. No snow in this area. George, any good forums for this game other than the main one? The one at FSUK is pretty good. It's pretty good information on there. Michael, hello. Sigismondo? Sigismondo? I don't know. Welcome to the stream, Michael. I'm doing good. Nothing but farm sim up today. Hello, Tristan. Welcome to the stream. $30 inches of snow last week. Wow. Congrats to you. Ringwood's a pretty good map, Adam. Like I said, I did a review on it when Stevie first started it out. It's a nice map. They did a real good job with it. Is Chellington a soul mod map? I don't think so. I don't think it is set up for soul mod. Hey, Volts Gaming, how are you, buddy? Avery, hello, welcome to the stream. Hello, Colton, you haven't missed much. Bob Barker is with us. Just kidding. What's up, Bob? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. It's good to see you, buddy. So yeah, no live stream yesterday. My cable has been, I'm constantly having internet issues. The cable guy came yesterday morning, swapped out my modem, gave me a new one, told me that the other one I had was a piece of junk and that the one that he was giving me was super duper wonderful. He hadn't no more than pulled out of the driveway when the cable went out again, and it was out all day yesterday. So they came back this morning and worked on it a little bit more, and I think they've finally accepted the fact that it's not at my house. And I keep telling them it's part of their equipment, but they don't want to listen to me. But, I think they're starting to get it now. But, I told them I'd see them tomorrow, and they laughed at me, and they think I'm kidding. But it's funny, I told the lady on the phone yesterday, I was like, I got a big, huge building in the back. If I need to, I can build you guys a warehouse, an apartment back there for one of your guys to stay on site, because that's the way it's going to be if y'all don't get this fixed, you know. When's Landy back from Canada? I think another month. Hello, Steven. Welcome to the stream. Oh, there's something missing from the stream. Hang on. There we go. Evidently, I forgot to turn that on. Oh, I appreciate that, Volt. Though I tend to look around, I think there's a lot of good streamers out there. A lot of people doing good gameplay on it. Geez, Colton, that's a loaded question, isn't it? Say I like Construction Simulator, but Construction Simulator is going to run its course and you're going to do all the jobs and you're going to get tired of it maybe, whereas Euro Truck never gets old. At the same time though, would I run out and buy Euro Truck this week when American Truck Simulator is coming out in, you know, what, 17 days? Something like that? That'd be a tough call for me. But do you live in Europe or do you live in the States? That's another question. Hello, Isaiah. See you, James. Thanks for coming out for a little bit. Nice to have you. Andrew, I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. A cola. What type of video software do I use? It just depends. I tried out, I've been messing around with Shadow Play, trying to get it to work right. I'm having one little, I don't like the fact that on Windows 7 Shadow Play like records in 4 gigabyte files. So if you're recording like an hour long video, you end up with like 7 video files that you have to sync up. I don't like that. Sort of annoys me. And I'm having some audio drop too, where one file ends and the next one begins. I get a little bit of a either drop or a little hiccup in the sound, so that's sort of annoying me. Otherwise, I like Shadow Play because it's not as invasive as like Fraps or other programs where you lose a little bit of your frame rate because of the software running. But I'm really considering. I ordered a new hard drive. I ordered a new boot drive, and when I get it in, I'm thinking about doing a complete reboot or reformat of the computer and updating to Windows 10. And when I do that, that would eliminate that problem, and I might use Shadow Play more. But for right now, I use Fraps for recording. I use Audacity to record my audio and clean it up, and then that's what I use for recording videos. And then for the streams, I use OBS. No one knows anything about cattle and crops, Tristan. All we know is that somebody is supposedly making a game called Cattle and Crops. There's no details on it other than what they're touting on the website. If you look at their little website, you know as much as everybody else does. Oops. Yeah, Halen, I have no idea what you're talking about there, buddy. Steven, if you're having problems with the tractor getting dirty, turn your dirt up on high, or you may be using a mod that doesn't, it doesn't have dirt. Oh, I got you, Steven. I got you. That was a little confusing. What should I do in Manchester to get the best yield of my soybeans with soil mod? I guess you should start by really reading about the soil mod, because it seems like you don't understand the soil mod, because it doesn't have anything to do with the crop that you plant. You just need to understand how soil mod works in order to utilize it, because you do the same process with soil mod for every fruit that you plant. It has no, what you plant has no effect on what you do. So the first thing you would do is go do a Google search for Farm Sim soil management and read all the documentation on it. Read, do your homework. And then once you've done that, you'll actually understand how it works, and you'll know exactly what you need to do. There's not so a magical process of what fertilizer you put down or anything else like that. It's just making sure your numbers add up. And I'm not going to be able to tell you how to do that. That's something you're going to have to read and understand. Until you understand how the soil mod works, you're not going to be able to make it work right. I'm using the John Deere 9560 RT. That is the tractor I'm using. Hey Jason, welcome to the stream, buddy. I don't know what everybody's issue is with soul mod. It's really pretty straightforward. It just adds more work to do. The irrigation side of it is the annoying side, but it's not that bad. The only thing that irritates me about it is things like Manchester Field 1, where there's something wrong with the map that Field 1 messes up, you know? All right, so start another plant here. Yeah, I was hoping a few people jump on the server today, but it just, I don't know. I think this multiplayer Thursday may die. Yeah, Volts, it's Chellington extended. It seemed like last Thursday that we did it, everybody complained about frame rates and issues like that. And which, you know, if you're on a laptop that doesn't run Farm Sim that good to begin with, it's going to be really, really bad on multiplayer. It just is. And a lot of people don't understand that. They think, well, I run Farm Sim on my laptop and I get about 18 frames per second on my laptop, and that's tolerable and I can play that way and it's no big deal. Then they jump on the multiplayer and it cuts that in half to where you're down around 9-10 frames per second and you're playing on a slideshow, and you think it's the server, and it's not really the server, it's the nature of multiplayer. No, he doesn't, Steven. There's nothing wrong with this server. Nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with this map. The map's fine. I'm not having an issue with it. I played all last week when everybody was complaining about their frame rate issues and didn't have a frame rate issue 1 with it. There's nothing wrong with this map. Hey, Alan, I'm going to tell you this. Putting in little characters to say a cuss word, that's just as bad, and I'll ban you for that one too. Do it again. You've been warned. I'm not putting up with it. If you feel the need to talk in expletives, then you can go talk somewhere else. That goes for everybody. Just saying. And unless you're on a high-end gaming laptop, laptops aren't meant to game. Especially like the cheaper ones that people tend to get. So I'm going to look at a new tractor tomorrow that I might purchase. And by new, I mean new to me, not new by any bit. It's a, I showed Landy a picture of it today. It's a 1952 Alice Chalmers tractor. It's definitely a project tractor, but it's pretty darn cool. I'm hoping to pick it up. I think I can get it for about $1,000. I'm hoping to get it. I need a new little project tinker toy. Yeah, it's not bad. It's in pretty good condition. You know, it's rusty. It's got a good rusty patina on it and everything, but it's not like nasty. It's not eaten through from what I can tell from the pictures. There's a couple like floor pans in it that need to be replaced, but for the most part, it looks like everything's there. And he's also got a plow and a couple other implements that he's going to throw in on the deal. So if I get it, I'll be really happy. But it'd be something I'd like to fix up and fully restore. But they say that the motor and the transaxle are all good. That the motor actually was started up like within the last couple of months and run for a little bit. So if it's all there and everything works, I'm gonna at least probably make an offer on it and see what I can get it for. It'll depend though. I love those old tractors. Kickdown GTA. Hello, buddy. Kirby. Thank you for the congratulations. Pretty good times here in the state. Though a lot of people hate them now, you know. Hello, Eddie. Welcome to the stream. We're doing a little farm sim. Oh, yeah. I mean, Adam, if I get it, I'm going to tear everything apart. It'll all be tore down to the last screw all the way to the ground. Everything will get cleaned, checked out for any kind of fatigue or anything else like that. You know, all the bearings will probably get reworked and everything that needs replaced will get replaced. It'll be a full restore. It'll be a showpiece when I finish with it. The biggest thing I'm worried about is the lettering on the hood and everything. It's still there, but it's real faded out. I'm going to take it to a guy that does body work and see if I can get his graphic guy to recreate it for me. That'll be the only thing is getting the lettering, because I can shoot it myself. You know, I can take it and clean it up, shoot it myself, but getting all the decals and letterings right for it to match the way it should be, that'll be the trick. What if I could have anything, what would I have? And I don't know. I like old Internationals. I like John Deere's, and I like old Internationals, and I like the older stuff. But I mean, for actually having something to work on and like work with, it would definitely be something, you know, very early. Or something modern. If it's something I'm going to work out of, I want to have air conditioning and comfort control and GPS and all that other stuff. Nothing too big though, because I don't like the articulated stuff. There's the autosave kicking in. On a 52, there's very few hydraulics on it. It's all in the transaxle, so it's not that big a deal. All of it's in the rear end. Do I enjoy rally? Do I enjoy it in general? Are you? Oh, Bob's talking to Hamster. Never mind. Hello, Spike. Welcome to the channel. See you, Ryan. Thanks for coming out. Have a good day. How do I record? I use Fraps to record. and Audacity. That's what I use. Nah, man, I don't want to step on your and hamster's conversation. You gotta remember, I do hit or miss on chat. You know, I just look up and I see a question and I think it's aimed at me, and then all of a sudden oh yeah, wait a minute, he asked hamster a question a second ago, so yeah. Hello, General Dragon Wolf. Welcome to the stream. Hello, A-Rod. Man, Adam, I've done so many project cars in my life, it's not even funny. I really don't need another one. I'm not, you know, here's the thing. I've got my project cars. I've got them done. They're sitting in a garage, and there's really nothing out there that makes me want to go do another project car, if that makes sense to you. There's nothing really that is out there that I don't already have that I want. And I'm more into project boats and stuff like that. So you know, like I've told you before, I'll buy boats and I'll take a boat and I'll gut a boat and I'll completely redo the boat and I'll make the boat the way I want the boat to do, or something like that. I really enjoy that, doing the woodwork and doing the fiberglassing and all that stuff, and then turning around and taking what was a factory boat and making it more modern and have a completely different style to it. So I like that kind of stuff. You know, and then restorations on tractors or stuff like that. I really don't need a project car. Like I said, I've already done my project cars. Yeah, Spike, it's pretty fun once you figure out what you're doing with it, you know, and learn all the parts of the boat and know what you can and can't do to them. And you know, like I like taking older boats that people are getting rid of for dirt because they don't like them anymore, like they upgraded to something more modern or whatever, so they've got their old boat from the 1980s or 90s and they really just don't know what to do with it, so they just sell it for dirt cheap on Craigslist and unload it, right? Well, I can take that boat that I can pick up for $500. I can spend $1,000, $2,000 on it in materials like fiberglass and stuff like that. And I can upgrade it and make it look just like a brand new boat. And that's what I think's fun. Like the last one I did was I want to say it was a 99, the 99 Stingray. And it was the kind with the old doghouse in the back of it where the motor, it was inboard outboard, the motor's right in the center of it. It had doghouse on it. It had two little seats on the side of the doghouse. And then on the passenger side it had the, you know, the front back passenger seat and then a captain's chair for the driver's seat. I ripped all that out, completely redid everything so that it had a full lounge across the back with a bench seat in the back, built-in cooler and all that stuff. Hydraulic shocks on the lounge so that it raised up so you could get to the motor. Came back down, the bench seat wrapped around to the sides, and then you had one single passenger seat, one single captain seat. It still it actually ended up having more seating than it did before. And I upgraded took all the lights out of it and got rid of all the lighting that was in it, replaced all the old bulb lighting and stuff with LEDs that were color change LEDs, put all that in there so you could change the color of the lighting to whatever situation you were in. Like if you needed white courtesy lights, you could have white courtesy lights, but if you were out at night and you didn't want bugs around bothering you, you could change it to red or to blue or something like that. It's nice. Jason, I'm pretty much trying to stream every day now. I'm still working my schedule out, but I'm pretty much going to try to stream just about every week, every day. I know my old schedule's up there where I stream Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. I need to update that, but I really don't know what my actual schedule is going to be. I'm still working on that, but Kickdown GTA Kirby, thank you for subscribing, sir. Welcome. Good to have you. Glad you're enjoying the stream. But yeah, I'm gonna try to stream every day. My new goal is to have at least one recorded video every day, an archive of a live stream from the day before, and then do a live stream that day. So that's my goal anyways. Some days there may actually be 2 live streams. Like I'm thinking Wednesdays, because I stream so late in the afternoon or at night. Wednesdays, Fridays, I'm thinking about doing like a 10 a.m. stream for a couple of hours. That way I'm doing something during the day for the European audience, and then come back and do my late night stream at 10:30 with Alex and Dan. So we didn't do one last night again because I had internet issues, but you know, like tomorrow's stream, for the most part, the stream is at 10:30, 11 o'clock tomorrow night. Whenever we actually get started, we shoot for about 10:30. Sometimes we don't get started until 11 or later, just because we're waiting on Alex to get all of his stuff situated. But that's usually like a 4 to 5 hour stream on Fridays and Saturday nights. But I think what I'm looking at is Sundays being Court Farms, Mondays being Manchester, Tuesdays Court Farms, and then Wednesday whatever I do during the day, and then whatever we do multiplayer that night. Thursday, sticking with the afternoon stream of multiplayer on Chellington, Unless, I mean, like tonight, nobody has gotten on the server, so it's not really multiplayer. It's me sitting here driving a tractor around the whole time. So, if that continues to be the trend, I might just ditch the whole multiplayer Thursday thing. So, you know, and then tomorrow will be another day of. Tomorrow night is always going to be Farming Fridays, where we do the multiplayer on Made in Germany with me and Alex and Dan and whoever else is on there. So, you know, and then Saturdays is usually up in the air. Either it's going to be Construction Sim or ETS or something like that, you know. See you, Eddie. Thanks for coming out. I was about to say, Hamster, who is Candy? Are you seeing somebody? And why is she changing her map? Is she trying to, like, switch it up so you can't find where she's located? I thought we'd play Synchronization Simulator, but apparently nobody's coming on today. Yeah, I got you, Hamster. Stalker. Adam, as far as ETS on Thursdays, I don't know. I mean, you know, this channel is about to become heavy on American Truck Sim. I mean, I'm just saying, Farm Sim's going to kind of take a respite in 20 days, and this is going to become a heavily American Truck Sim channel, because I'm going to be playing American Truck Sim every single day, just about. So you pretty much count them. We might start doing multi-game format as well. You know, might be a situation where I stream a little bit of Farm Sim and then go stream a little bit of ATS, or, you know, ETS or whatever, you know. I'm not ruling that out as a possibility either, you know, especially if I'm doing 4 and 5 hour streams, you know. Hello there, McQuiggy. I'm not going to give you a hard time today, so I'll just say hello to you. So, McQuiggy, how do you think the side chat looks? You have to let me know. Hello, Henry. Welcome to the stream. Do people have to have mods to play on the map? Yes, you have to have the mods, just like any farm sim map. In order to play on it, you have to have the mods that are on there. Oh man. Dude, that is funny. To use a little more text shadowing. Dude, you saw how much text shadowing I took out of it. It was to say the amount of text shadowing that was in it was gaudy is an understatement. Hello, Colton. Welcome, buddy. Hope you're doing good today. Henry, I'm doing all right, man. Doing all right. My internet's functioning right now, and you know, got some construction sim recorded today. So that's cool. Hello, Caden. Welcome to the stream. Uh-oh, you're playing on Suznovka. I tried that map. It just didn't do anything for me. Adam, that's sort of the game plan is, the game plan is as soon as I can get it downloaded and installed, I'm going to start streaming. And just do the stream from Go. And, see how it goes. But yeah, and like I said, and even Alex is talking about maybe doing like a combined co-op like live stream thing where even though it's not going to be multiplayer, where we're all in like chat together and sharing our experience and our thoughts of the game, you know, along the way. So that's sort of the game plan. But yeah, I'm gonna get the game as soon as it's available to me and then start playing right off the bat. And so if it's available on Steam at midnight, I'll get it at midnight on Steam. If it's not, I'll get it somewhere else and then go from there. Hey, Tasha Stratford, how are y'all? Welcome to the stream. Hi, Becky. I do need to do that. I need to make a countdown clock, and on every ETS stream, it's just like down in the bottom right-hand corner. Countdown until ATS. Or are you suggesting that I just put up a 24-hour live stream counting down till ATS? Yeah, I don't know, Adam. My fear is, and this is the thing, I'm I'm debating on where I'm gonna buy it. You know, like I said, I want to have it on Steam because I keep all my games on Steam. It's just, you know, the best way to do it for me. But I have this fear that if I count completely on getting Steam and getting the game through Steam, I have this fear that, y'all know how Steam is. Sometimes they'll get a game out at midnight. Sometimes they'll get it out at 3 o'clock the next day. So I have this fear that it's not going to be available at midnight, you know, whereas it might be available from SCS at midnight. So I'm prepared to have to buy 2 copies of it. I'm prepared to buy one from SCS and be able to download it immediately from them versus waiting to get it from Steam. And then there's the whole question of how long is it going to take to download from Steam. It'd be nice if they let you do like they did with GTA. It'd be nice if you could pre-order it and pre-download like the majority of the game prior to the release date, and then on the release date actually get the last little bit of code that unlocks it so you could actually play it. I don't understand why more companies don't do that. Yeah, let Squirrel do his giveaways. I'm done with giveaways. I am done with them for the time being. Yeah, exactly, Hamster. Be able to preload it. Maybe they don't give you your activation key until midnight, or you can pre-download it and preload it, but maybe there's one little bit of code that you got to get, or, you know, there's a hot fix at midnight that you have to download, something to that nature, to where you can get the bulk of the program already onto your computer so that at midnight there's not a server crash, or you're not sitting there waiting for the server to push an enormous file to you, you know. So instead of sitting for two hours or 3 hours on the night of the release waiting to download your file, or what could turn into 6 hours if the server's having issues, let me pre-download it for a week, put it on my computer, have it ready to go, and then the night of the release, all I got to do is get a small little patch that, you know, allows the game to actually be played and go that direction. I think that would be a much nicer idea. Yeah. Well, let's be honest, Adam. If Fallout and GTA didn't break Steam, American Truck Sim's not going to. I know there's a lot of people that play it, but I don't know that it has the following that, you know, Fallout or GTA have. I mean, those games are huge. Bye, Isaiah. Thanks a lot. Yeah, again, the only thing I'm worried about with it is Steam is notorious for not, you know, something like, take this game for instance, the last DLC. The gold DLC was available at midnight for everybody to get, except on Steam it didn't push until 3 o'clock the next day. Corey, they do have a demo for ATS out. It's called ETS. It's gonna be the same game. I mean, even Pavel has admitted that. Other than there's a few mechanics in the game that are going to be different in ATS, they've admitted that everything that they're putting into ETS, they're rolling out into ATS. And everything in the future that they do for ATS will be incorporated into ETS as well. So it's basically going to be the same game, just the platform's going to be a little bit different. Not the platform, but the geography is going to be different. Just like, with the Scandinavian DLC, they really changed. If you look at the, your delivery specs or delivery locations in the Scandinavian DLC, they're much tighter. They're a lot more difficult. And you could see that they were working in another direction with that DLC. Well, with American Truck Sim, they're putting out multiple offload spots at your destination. So you're going to have an easy parking situation, a moderate parking situation, then you're going to have a hard parking situation, and you get to choose where you place your truck at that location. If you want to just take the easy route out, you pull it in the basically pull through spot or whatever. If you want the challenge of backing in between two really, two trailers and having a tight situation, you're going to be able to take that. And eventually I see them putting that into ETS as well. So yeah, I'd like to see some big hills and situations where you've got our gear way down and run through your gears and gear way down, throw your hazards on, climbing a hill because it's too steep. But at the same time, when you come down the backside of it, you really got to work your Jake brake and rely a bit more on your motor and everything else than just going down the hill and tapping your brakes every so often. HGS Hewitt, welcome to the stream and thank you for your subscription, sir. Welcome. Good to have you. Hope we'll see you chat more, get involved. But glad to have you, glad you're enjoying it. Yep, climbing lanes, emergency runoff areas, all that stuff. Like you see, I'm hoping that's going to be in the California in the very first one, because if you go drive through some of the areas in California, you've got all those runoff lanes, and you've got hills, some good hills that do have climbing lanes. So hopefully you're going to see that in there. Hey, Dan, this is that tractor I was telling you about when we were talking the other night. Boris Sputnik, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you. All right, McQuiggy, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Yeah, Greg, it's going to be interesting to see what they've got in the California map. I've been joking, telling you guys, don't get your hopes up. It's just going to be 2 cities and 1 road. Billy Evansberger, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, sir, for subscribing. Hope you enjoy it. Hope we'll see you active in chat. Quit, hamster. I like it when it's laid back and relaxed. I like when we don't have spammers and trolls in chat. Just because you're bored. If I don't have them now, I don't have them later when you're not around. The steering's driving me nuts. How do you harvest soybeans on Manchester? You just use a regular combine. Just like you would in real life. You don't need a special head or anything. Hello, Kian's Vlogs. Hello. Volts, anybody can join the multiplayer. You got to get all the mods, get all the information. There's a link to the video in the show notes. But you got to watch that video and get the information as far as how you get the server information and where you can get the downloads. Once you do that, you get all the mods. It'll tell you the name of the server, the password, all that good stuff. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to be on it much longer. Since there's nobody on here, I'm going to finish up this field and be done with it. Oh no, no. Dude. Yeah, there's not much multiplayer, so probably keep it a short stream and move on. But for those who ask, I do the multiplayer on Thursdays, and you're more than welcome to join me. You've got to get the mods installed. It's going to take you at least an hour to get the mods. Get them installed, get them done, and depending on whether anybody's on the server or not, you know, I'll probably start around, you know, I usually get on the server about 2 o'clock my time, which is about 8 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, and just assess the situation. But and then I will probably start broadcasting about, you know, 3, 4, sometime in there. I probably would have started at 2 today, but I had a video cooking and rendering, and while it was rendering, and I was all clear from them. Was waiting on the cable company to finish up their stuff today too, so I didn't want to. But that'll be the game plan on Thursdays anyways. Maybe eventually Hamster will start playing with me again once he fixes his computer. It's too early to end the stream. I don't know about that. Yeah, it's about 5, coming up on 5:30 here. All right. What doesn't want to work, Keaton? Recommendation for sim games for 2016. I highly recommend American Truck Simulator. That'll be my recommendation for 2016. I really don't know what else is coming out. You know, to really tell you anything else that you should go get. I know ATS is coming out. That's all I really know. Poor hamster. It's past his bedtime. Yeah, but I don't know if I recommend Farm Sim 17. We'll see what they do with it. Alright, so we're done with that. We can take this thing back to the farm and put it up. Hadn't heard that, Jason. I've already seen a lot of the tractors they're putting out in 2017. John Deere wasn't one of them. The Massey Ferguson looks good. It looks almost like Ago's Fendt. Looks almost exactly like Ago's Fendt. Yep. I've seen a couple of the tractors. I haven't seen a Fendt yet, but I have seen a couple of the AGCOs that they're putting in there. But I still, like I said, I haven't seen a Fendt. I would think there would be a Fendt in there if they've got AGCO, but we'll see what happens. Everybody wants John Deere, but I'm afraid it might be wishful thinking. They haven't announced FS17. Everybody's just speculating that they'll do it just like they do everything else. You know, FS15 was released in 2000 in the fall of 14. So everybody just assumes that FS17 will be released in the fall of 16. So but they've already announced that they need to deal with AGCO to have their tractors in the game. Not back up with this lag this way. J-Jack, welcome to the stream. Thank you, sir, for subscribing. Great to have you. How did that move? Let's see. Am I going to get FS17? Most likely, yes. Um, yeah, new tractors would be nice. They mix it up all the time, so. Let's see what else. How do I get music without a copyright? Well, most music is copyrighted. I have a service that I get that gives me rights to use their music in all of my videos. So it's managed by, it's music that they have copyright management on, and so I can use all of their music as much as I want because I'm part of their service. So that's the way mine works. All right, I think I'm gonna call it short tonight, guys. There's nobody on the server, and I'm just kind of doing my thing, so I think I'm just gonna call it easy. And we will continue tomorrow with our next stream. Who knows? I might do a Euro truck later on just for fun. But I think I'm gonna take a break from the farm sim thing. So, but anyways, y'all take it easy. Thanks for watching. And like I said, Thursdays, if you guys want to do multiplayer, Thursday is the day. So you have to get the mods and join me. And you know, like I said, I'll be on usually around 2, and I'll start streaming, you know, sometime after I get situated and see what needs to be done on the map and all that other stuff, and figure out what I'm going to do for the day. But you know, for everybody who's been asking about playing, do a multiplayer, Thursdays are the day. So get the mods, jump on the server, have fun, and we'll do it. But if nobody's on, then I'm just not gonna waste my time beating it up. So if you can't get soybeans to work, I don't know what you're doing wrong, man. You got to use the regular thrasher head on it, and they got to be right. And as long as they're right, they harvest just like wheat. If you can't get them to work, I don't know what's going on. So look, it's the synchronization right when I decide to quit. Oh well, somebody's gonna be disappointed. All right, guys, thanks again for watching. And like I said, I might do some ETS later on this evening. If I do, I will tweet it out. Follow me on Twitter. That way you can get alerts when I get ready to go do a live stream. Other than that, thanks for coming out, guys. Take it easy, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.